Wednesday night, Happy Valley is IJC night. Paul Lally is here as we welcome you to the race-by-race preview, and things get underway slightly earlier at 6:30 with plenty of happenings going on between races on Wednesday night. Class 5 to get us underway. There is a Scratching Eye Victorium at the top has come out. We've got the Azure on the class drop. Flying Romantic's been beaten 5.5 at his first 2 runs back. Wider draw Invincible Missile, winning 7. He was place, course and distance 2 starts ago. Cool Blue always runs on and Sunny Shines down the bottom is minus the blinkers. The speed map here, Paul, has a leader of the Azure.
Drawn 11, but look, over the 1650 metres, I think he can get to the front before the first bend, and did lead at his last start. Superb Move's gone forward. Super Glory's got an inside draw. He'll try and get just in behind. Sunny Shines was wide last time, so he should get a nice bit of run. Casa Papa's a long-standing maiden, 27 starts. Back to Cool Blue, did run on a little bit last time. An Invincible Missile, the old boy, normally misses the start.
He ran on well last time too. Well, Paul, is Cool Blue also in this race. They've run 2nd and 4th, this pair. Winning 7, 5th, Superb Move. It was a bit disappointing, the run he had, and Red Maverick 7th. Did a little bit of work through the run.
He did. He had to work a little bit. He's drawn wide once again, so he's going to have to get back. Didn't mind the run of winning 7 in this. He finished off nicely enough here. So, look, he's finding a little bit of form at the moment. He should get a nice run. Mikel Barcelona aboard. So, but it was a good run from the old boy. I mean, he's so well rated now, Invincible Missile, so he has to go in as well.
That is the first replay. The second one is a horse you've had in the past, the Azure, running 3rd here. He's run his last 2 up in Class 4 and not beaten too far. No luck with the barriers, gate 11, but drops down into Class 5.
I think that's the key for him. He's by rote, this horse. And look, I think he can either lead or go forward from his wide draw. This is probably the best run we've seen from him. He's in the right grade. He's got Zach Purton aboard, and Zach will want to stamp his authority early with all the visitors in town. So, yeah, I think he's a big chance.
It's a good report for him. And one more, Casa Papa. 2nd in a trial. Many Thanks Forever runs 5th. It's almost impossible to have Casa Papa on top, isn't it? 27 start maiden. Hugh Bowman has ridden him in his last couple of rides. Look, Many Thanks Forever's gone the odd good race as well. He's got barrier 5, so he should get a nice enough run. So of the 2, I prefer Many Thanks Forever. I know Casa Papa, he's been a 4.4 chance, beaten twice in his last 2 starts. Pushed out here in the trial. As you say, he's hard to have. Yeah, 27 starts, as Paul said, just the 4 placings on the board. So that's a breakdown of runners in the first. You like the Azure, though?
Yeah, he goes on top. I think Zach Purton can start off well here. So he goes on top to beat Invincible Missile, winning 7 and Many Thanks Forever. 3, 6, 8, 7.
Paul with the downgrader, the Azure, for Zach Purton and Frankie Law to win the first on IJC night. Another Class 5 race number 2, but this time we drop back to the 1200 metres for it. Ever Smart, the hood comes off. He's on the class drop. Fairy Horses minus blinkers. Winning Heart's placed his last 2 this grade. Tattenham has the tongue tie going back on. He's had 2 trials between runs. Alloy King was better last time. Wind Speed is on the 7-day backup and jumps to a more suitable 1200 metres here. Also, Paul, Alloy King had the pace to get across last time.
I think he'll do it again. There doesn't seem to be any sort of horses that do like to lead. Super Eagle, he went forward last time, but he's more than happy to take up a trail. Bo Goss, another one that can go forward. And the rest sort of get back. I thought Winning Heart will settle midfield. Tattenham likewise, even though he's got the good draw. Multi Darling has drawn 12. He'll go back, I think.
Here's Alloy King, who gave a sight for a long way in front but couldn't quite see it out. Sat on for 3rd, though, and Winning Heart. He's made the most of the class drop, Paul, because his Class 4 form was only ordinary, but he's been much better since he's been down in this grade.
He has won in Class 4 before, though, this horse. He's won a 42. Just a one-time winner from his 22 starts. So he is capable, and maybe just with his confidence after running well in these races, he can sort of bounce back to some form. But you can see, I like the way he really stretched out nicely here towards the end of this race.
And Super Charizard was able to get straight up the inside and beat him home there. Super Eagle normally races well from a good draw. He's 1 out and 1 back, turning for home here. Barrier number 1, Karis Teaton knows him well. Speedy Chariot 4th, Alloy King 9th, and Wind Speeder has raced since this, and he always runs on.
Yeah, so he's sort of one you can have on a minor line, Wind Speeder. He really wins. Speedy Chariot's got an awkward draw, and he's had 18 starts and he's still a maiden, so he's a tough one to have here as well. But Super Eagle, look, he's very consistent. Even though he's only won 1 from 34, has had 7 seconds, this horse, so he goes in on a mile line.
And some trial form to have a look at now, Paul. It's Goodview Glory, who trialled over the 1,200 metres. His best form has been 1,000 metres. He beat Silver Destiny in this. Does it quite well, enough to get in your numbers though.
No, when he did win his race and was a good to yielding track. I think he needs sting out of the ground, and I think this trial reinforces that point because he's going well here on an all-weather. So on a good track that we're expecting from a wide draw barrier 9, I think he's just going to find it a bit tough, so he didn't go in.
Yep, there is no sign of rain in the forecast for Wednesday night at all, so we'll wait till the rain comes for him, who we're not waiting for though.
Winning Heart, Class 4 winner here in Class Class 5. So he's a Class 4 winner in Class 5. He's one of 42, and he is at this rating of 39. And I think he can win from the downgrader Ever Smart. He's run a couple of good races in Class 4, particularly at Happy Valley. Super Eagle's consistent. And as you said, when Speeder gets back, he'll be running on. 3-1-5-12.
Paul with an early Zach Purton double for Wednesday night. He's got Zach winning the first and the second. Third race, we go up in grade to Class 4 for this one, and the gates will go to the 1650, and we've got Happy Universe stepping up in grade. First look at the Valley for him, no trials there. Lucky Touch, a last start winner, carries an extra £6. Mighty Strength up in distance from the 14 to the 1650. Same for Corleone. Hail to the Victors has the cheek pieces going on. Viva Hunter is a 3-time course and distance winner. First look at the trip for California Moxie, and Youth Power. He raced wide last time, returning to Class 4. Gets a much better draw of 2, similar to the one he had when he won at Sha Tin a couple of starts ago, Paul.
Lucky Touch went forward last time. Didn't lead, but he did go forward. He's drawn 10, so I think they'll go forward. And I think Oriental Tycoon will probably end up crossing him and getting the lead. But I think they'll share it for a period of time because Oriental Tycoon's drawn 12 as well. Yeah, but he likes to go forward. He was disappointing last time and he's got a wide draw. Starline, another forward horse, and Viva Hunter, he could easily lead from barrier 1 as well if Lyle Hewitt's on the board. So there is a few variances here.
And Lucky Touch is right in that speed mix. Here he is winning last time, Paul. You thought he might get crossed after a while and perhaps end up in this spot. Durham Stars won course and distance, but is he going well enough?
No, he's not at the moment. Well, not what we've seen, but I thought it was a good win here from Lucky Touch. He sort of had that good run. I think he'll get something similar. He's just got to overcome that wide draw, but he stuck to the row. And look, he's been threatening to do this ever since his day one when he did go off favourite on debut and run second. But he's been consistent. He won nicely, and it was he can definitely go on with it.
What about Corleone? Both of his starts have been across at Sha Tin so far. Debut third behind Windspeed. Cut his leg in this race when sixth behind California Totality. Barry number 7 up in distance. No trials at Happy Valley. Possibly an easier field than what he struck last time at Sha Tin also.
Being by done deal, that's a big positive for him. Look, you could see him not getting too much luck there in the run either. The big unknown is coming to Happy Valley for the first time. But look, he still ran well in both his 2 starts here today. And as you say, he did have a cut leg there.
California Moxie, you've been with him plenty of times lately. Another one going up in distance for the first time. He runs 8th here. Is the step up in trip perfect for him?
It is. Look, and you can see Super Love Dragon and him going for exactly the same run. Super Love Dragon got it and ended up winning the race. He just got shut out of it. He wasn't that disadvantaged. He was never going to win, don't get me wrong, but he still did miss that gap. And he stays on nicely. He just looks like a star in the making. He's out of a Danehill Dancer mare. He steps up to 1650 at a different course for the first time, and he does catch the eye running on. I wanted a horse at a bit of a price, so that's why I went with him.
And he's it. One more to look at it, say, trial for Hail to the Victors. So he trialled quite well before his debut. He put up lame following that first start, so had an excuse for the 3.5 length defeat by D-Star. Comes from last in this trial, hard ridden, but runs down the big leader here, Ka Ying Chia.
He did, and look, he was 14s on his debut run. They're going to put cheek pieces on. A little bit of an awkward draw 9, so he's going to have to get back similar like he did in this trial. As you can say, he was really asked to chase the leader, but he did, as you see. So, look, I'm going to include him. I thought that there was enough there on that debut run.
It's a breakdown of runners in race number 3, but you're with your old favourite California Moxie.
Yeah, come on, California. We'll see if he can do the job here. First time at Happy Valley. So he's on top to beat Lucky Touch, who will be tough to beat. Hail to the victors. And Mighty Strength. Now, he's only had the limited starts, 5 of them. It was a really good win from him 3 starts ago at Sha Tin as well. And he's having his first start at Happy Valley with Holly Doyle aboard. 10-2-5-3.
That is the preview for race number 3. It is the first leg of the early treble. It begins. Race number 4 is leg 1 of the Longines IJC. Start time is 8:10. It's over the 1,000 metres with Sergeant Pepper, 4-time course and distance winner. Lean Master extra £9 for his last placing. Champion Method last start winner goes up 6. Spicy Spangle comes back in distance. Not the silly one gets the good draw. Parents Loves won another trial since his last start victory in Class 5, and Silver Spurs has the shadow roll off and the cheek pieces going on. Bit of pace here, Paul, with horses like Parents Love and Spicy Spangle in the field.
Yeah, they're both leaders, out-and-out leaders, and they've been strong in their races. So we could set up a good pace here. The one that's not named after you, not the silly one, he should get a nice run just in the trail there. Lean Master on his outside, and Sergeant Pepper will need some luck from barrier 8 because he's another horse that likes to go forward. Look, it could set up for some of these back runners, Silver Spurs and Circus Real, who's only had 2 starts.
Let's get some replays going now. We start with winning form around Champion Method and Lean Master. So many of them come out of this race, Paul. Can Champion Method go back-to-back?
I think he can. He has in the past. Last season, he won his first 2 races, and he won one of them, a second one of 57. He's down to 52. There was a stack of money for him here this night. This is his first start over 1,000 metres at Happy Valley. He had to go inside, outside, got outside, and really finished off strongly. A strong win from him. Like the finish there of Circuit 7 as well down the outside.
He's been a bit versatile lately. Circuit 7 can run better with some cover when he used to just lead. Speaking of leading, that's been Spicy Spangle lately. He won at Sha Tin the weekend prior to this, and then gave a sight over 1,200 back to the 1,000 for Wednesday night.
His better runs have been over the 1,200, Spicy Spangle. I think this is there's a bit of pace in this race. He's not going to get his own way in front. That's sort of the concern I had. Now, he was beaten by Storming Dragon, who'll go around in a later race, but he was well beaten in the end. So, look, I'm happy to watch him.
Tough draw for Grand Nova, Barry number 12. This is his run last time at Sha Tin. He runs 5th. Super 60 ends up running 8th in this. Grand Nova is a course and distance winner. That was from barrier 6, gate number 12, but Ryan Moore is on board. Yeah,
that's a big positive with Ryan Moore aboard, but from 12, I think he's going to have to go back. He'll need luck. Look, there is the chance that they could go a little bit silly in front there, and as such, there might be the opportunity for the run on strongly, but it just makes it tricky, I thought, from barrier 12.
And one more to look at, it's the trial of Parents Love, who did win in Class 5 last time. Class 4 he hasn't been as effective in, but he bolts in this trial, beating 2-time winner since Healthy.
Yeah, I just wonder if the pennies dropped with him because he's going nice. He did win a load of trials, to be fair, before he did win his race, but he'll just need to be quite well rated in front there. But I think he's definitely an opportunity, and he will be out of trouble. That's one thing in his favour. And it was strong, that trial.
It was. He was eased down near the line. So that's a breakdown of runners in the first leg of the IJC. But you think maximum points for Karras?
Yeah, I think Champion Method. I think Karras has got a really good ride here in the first leg, and he can win. Parents Love, Circuit 7. And Lean Master, another go-forward horse, is drawn nicely in barrier 4. 4-10-8-3.
Race 4, number 4 for Paul to win the first leg of the IJC and also the opening leg of 6 Up. Second leg IJC is race number 5. We run a 1650 metre Class 4. Sure Joyful, consistent, top of the book, 2-time course and distance winner. Viva Chaleur, Hood goes on, Pacifiers with cows on again. Jumbo Fortune, no blinkers this week, but the visor is on. Can't Go Wong's not usually out of the top 4 or 5. Prince Alex last start winner carries an extra £3 for it. Charming Steed is first up, and Golden Darcy He's run fourth at his first 2 runs back. Goes from the 1600 Sha Tin to the 1650 here, Paul, with Super Baby and Lucky Banner leaders.
Yeah, they're strong leaders, so they should go forward. Forever Glorious likes to go forward. He normally leads over 1800, but goes forward over 1650. Shade of Gold will need a bit of luck. Sure Joyful will get his chance. Zach Pernonboard winning Steed won't be far away. Golden Darcy and Jumbo Fortune will get their opportunities, and with all the pace in the race, the back markers will be able to get into it, I think.
We start though with Nick, with the trainer of Jumbo Fortune. It's David Eustace.
David Eustace, we've got the IJC coming up on Wednesday night. It's your first meeting at the IJC as a trainer, of course. You've got Jumbo Fortune. You've ended up with a certain Hugh Bowman on as well, which can't be a bad thing.
Yeah, it's funny how it works out. Hugh asked if he could ride after last start, and I said, sorry, we're going to the IJC, and he's ended up on his back. So a good result, good gate, and you know, he hasn't had too many goes at the Valley, but you know, the way he's ridden patiently and needs speed on, obviously timing and momentum is going to be key, but if everything falls his way, I think, funnily enough, it could be a track that suits, and he's ran some reasonable races there as well.
I know, granted, we have spoken about him previously, and obviously his percentage as far as winning races is rather low, granted, just a one-time winner, but you seem to have him going sweetly enough this season. I mean, he's never really run a bad race for you so far.
No, well, he's sort of extremely likeable, but also frustrating, but, you know, you can't really knock a horse who's had 5 starts for, you know, 3 seconds, a third and a fourth, so, you know, he's earning plenty of prize money for his owners. He's great to have around the yard. He likes his work and he's sound, and I'm sure he'll run well again.
You've just tweaked the headgear with him, you've changed it around a little bit. Visors, first time off for the blinker. Is that just trying to eke out as much as you can?
Yeah, exactly. You know, James said after last start, you know, maybe try something different. So we are, and hopefully it works.
Just having a look ahead after Wednesday night, it's obviously the big day for the international meeting on Sunday. Bit of a family affair this for the Eustaces, and Harry's obviously got a runner, and he's going to be, I think, the 4th family member now to have runners here in Hong Kong? Yeah, look, it's obviously a very exciting week. Great for Harry's horse to be here, and, you know, to see him training every day, and his team, Laura's doing a great job. And Jerome, and, you know, Kieran's got runners, so Sam Friedman is a great mate of mine, so yeah, it's obviously just great to be a part of it, and you know, hopefully we can all get together and enjoy it, and hopefully they will run well too.
There is David Eustace on Jumbo Fortune, who also figures in this replay, Paul, but we're going to talk about 6th generation coming back to Happy Valley, because the 1650 around the Valley has been where he's performed the best.
Yeah, he hasn't won for a while, but the last one was off 68. He's down to a 50 rating, and this looks a good race for him. With all the pace in the race, he gets back, and he finished off this race really strongly, I thought, in finishing 4th. Good run also from Jumbo Legend, but just a 1 win from 44 starts tells a little story. But I think both these two are chances in the race, definitely.
They've both beaten home Aka Power, who, granted it was all weather, but he did come out and win over the 1200 on the weekend at Sha Tin. Prince Alex Paul, last start winner, Sure Joyful second. Prince Alex goes up a little bit in weight, but not too bad. And Sure Joyful, never too far away. A ride for Colin Keane. He's on board for Ricky Yu.
He's quite consistent, Sure Joyful. 3-time winner, 4 seconds, 7 thirds from his 32 starts. Whereas you look at Prince Alex, it took him 25 starts to win a race. So of the two, I'm more interested in Sure Joyful. I think Colin Keane's got a nice ride here, so he'll go in the numbers for sure.
It's a good report for him. You can see Prince Alex digging deep there. That was the night that Tony Cruz had a fill-up at Happy Valley. One more to look at, Super Baby, who goes forward and Can't Go Wong 5th. He wasn't quite as sharp at the end of this race, Can't Go Wong. He was wide early, but still made ground for 5th. It was a rare missing of the top 4 for him.
Yeah, look, he's very consistent, but again, he doesn't win out of turn. He's a one-time winner from 28 starts. Super Baby, they rode him a little bit more conservatively here, but I think the temptation from the inside draw is going to make him want to lead, as he normally does. I didn't get either of them.
They're not, but who is?
I'm going to go with 6th generation at a price here. I think he can bounce back to a bit of form coming back to this course. Golden Darcy should get a perfect run back against the rail for Yuga Kawada. Sure Joyful and Jumbo Fortune. 7-11-1-4.
6th generation, the selection for Paul in the second leg of the IJC. It's also the first leg of the Triple Trio. Race 6 is the between the legs race because it's between the two legs of the IJC and a standard Class 4 over the 1200 metres with Prime Mortar. All of his wins have been course and distance. Street Conqueror goes up an extra £5 for his last start win. Excellent Piers has the cheek pieces going on. Panda Legend is second up. Fortune Warrior wears a hood for the first time. We've got Smart Fighter. Last start winner broke through, carries an extra £3 for it. World Hero is minus the blinkers. It's Team Happy leading here, Paul. There's a bit of pace in this race, though.
Yeah, he likes to go forward. Smart Fighter sat behind the pace when he won. Prime Mortar can go forward. Fortune Warrior, he's got a new stable. He's been a little bit conservatively, but he's got a chance as well to get into a nice enough position. Brave of Friends as well. Back to the horses to get back. World Hero looks tricky for him from his wide draw.
Last start winner is Street Conqueror. Here is Nick with his rider, Luke Ferraris.
Luke Ferraris, Wednesday night, we're off to Happy Valley, obviously a big night of racing. You've got Street Conqueror, last start winner in race 6. He did it quite well last time, didn't he, on stable debut?
Yeah, he did. It was a smart win. He was in great form going into that run and seems to have sort of improved off the back of it, which is always nice to see and feel. So yeah, going there hopeful.
Sort of typical of Happy Valley finish. He sort of burst through, but he showed that really good turn of foot that sort of put it to bed, didn't he, really?
Yeah, he did. I think his first win in Hong Kong, he sort of came from the clouds and flew over the top of them. So that was sort of what we were trying to replicate. And yeah, like you said, he turned on really well when he had to. He's obviously drawn out 10. For him, it's not too much of a concern because he probably is going to get back and race sort of towards middle to the rear of the field and be looking for that explosive turn of foot again.
He's gone up to £5. I guess it never gets any easier, but he's very much a horse in form and obviously trained by a man in form as well.
Yeah, 100%. He goes up, but he's a stocky, sort of big horse, so he should be able to shoulder it no problem. But I think if we can bird no tickets early on and sort of ask for an effort late, there's no reason why he shouldn't finish off like he did his last run.
Look, I was crunching a few numbers when doing the form. You're up to 14 winners this season. You got to 28 last year, so you're halfway there, and we haven't even got to the turn of the year. Things are going great.
Yeah, look, last season somewhat disappointing from the season before that. So yeah, it'll be good to sort of get over that number and see how high we can get.
Need a few horses like My Wish. He must be gaining more and more sort of time in your heart at the moment, because he's doing a really good job.
Yeah, definitely. He's a small, but you know, he's as genuine as they come. He's got a massive heart in him, and I think that's all you could just really ask for. He's not the easiest of customers, but he makes up for it with his ability. So yeah, looking forward to riding him again.
There he is, Luke Ferraris on Street Conqueror. Smart fighter, Paul. He offered to deliver so often and come up short outside the leader turning for home here. He gets the job done. This was 1,200 metres, the distance of this race. And the man aboard is the man we just heard from, Luke Ferraris.
Last time. Yeah. And James McDonald will jump aboard here. He's drawn nicely in barrier 1, so he can get the perfect run just in behind. Look, I think he can go on with it now. He's sort of the horse that look, he was sort of took a while to get that win, but now he's got the win on the board. I haven't got him on top, but he's in the numbers.
That's Smart Fighter. We've got a few out of this replay. Crystal Powerful was first up and raced wide. Team Happy wins the race, and World Hero also comes out of it. He doesn't tend to win them in a row, but Team Happy, he went win, 2 starts win, 1 start since.
Yeah, blinkers come off World Hero as well, so I just wondered if there was a thought he over-raced a little bit in them. He's drawn 12, so like if he had drawn lower, I would have considered him, but as you say, Team Happy doesn't sort of win them in a row, so none of these go.
Okay, that's an obsolete replay, the last one then, so they're not going, but who is?
I'm going to put the 4 on top here, I think, which is Master of My Universe. Look, a really good debut run for him when he did run second behind Street Conqueror, so he's on to beat Smart Fighter. Prime Mortar, he's a 3-time winner in the grade, and then Street Conqueror he's just drawn a bit wider, and he's just going to have to get a little bit further back, so just got pushed down a little bit. 4, 10, 1, 2.
That's the preview for race number 6, and Paul with Master of My Universe to win at his second Hong Kong outing. We go back to the IJC for race number 7. It is the third leg. And we've got Lavero at the top of the book. A last start winner carries an extra £7. Samarkand's on the 7-day backup. Silo has his second look at Happy Valley. Daring Pursuit 2 for 2, course and distance. Jumbo Legend, he is a two-time winner over the 1650, and Aestheticism has no blinkers in race number 7. We've got Lavero leading, Paul, from his wide draw of 11.
Yeah, there's no real leader, and he's a go-forward horse, so I think he'll go on with it. Now, Samarkand's drawn 12, so I think both these two will be vying to get across to the rail. Salil Fighter, he's going to get a nice run in behind, and he's a possible leader if the other two decide they don't want to come across. Daring Pursuit will get his chance. Super Unicorn and Silo, I don't think was too suited by the wet track last time. Romantic Lau can go. He might have to go all the way back, Romantic Lau.
Interview number 1 is Vincent Ho, though. He talks to Nick about his charge in the race, Jumbo Legend.
Vincent Ho, reigning IJC champion. The draw was made yesterday. You've ended up with Jumbo Legend, which was a stroke of genius. He's a horse you know really well.
Yeah, what a coincidence. Good to be on him, of course, which I know very well. Got a great turn of foot, but hopefully the race panned out well and have some pace on him.
How reliant is he, Vincent, on that strong pace? Because he's looked so dominant late when he does let down and finish off strongly. I mean, just having a quick look on paper, it doesn't look to be the strongest tempo, but I guess you'd be hoping that isn't the case.
Yeah, let's hope there will be some pace on, but at least we had a better draw, so it doesn't need to be too far back. It can be a bit closer if the pace wasn't too quick.
I mean, sort of at this level, from a good draw, etc. I mean, he's very much a solid Happy Valley horse nowadays, isn't he, with his form?
Yeah, I mean, Shartin is still ran well. He had a prep run early this season, so Happy Valley, of course, yeah, won there. But even Shartin, I think, one day he might be performing there.
Vincent, we know how much you enjoy sort of travelling and seeing a bit of the world. The world's coming to see us this time around, obviously with the international jockeys. How excited do you get, obviously being a Hong Kong hometown hero, if you were, to ride against some of these guys and girls?
It's always a privilege to ride against all in the same races with all the top jockeys. We have seen each other during the summer or during the winter here, so it's good fun to be out there for sure. We do our best, but also enjoying to ride with them.
Plan very much to go back to back as well.
Well, yeah, optimistic. Just do my best each race and let's see how it goes.
There is Vincent Ho talking Jumbo Legend. Paul, Daring Pursuit's one of the stablemates in the race. He's got a pretty strong hand here, Casper. Jumbo Legend, the first one. Daring Pursuit, though, he's been lethal over the 1650.
Yeah, he's won his last couple. I think he can win again. Go close again, Daring Pursuit. Ryan Moore aboard, barrier number 6. Super Unicorn does a lot of things wrong and, obviously got relegated last time. Had perfect run against the rail, but Daring Pursuit beat him fair and square. So, although both of them go in, I've got Daring Pursuit above Super Unicorn.
Here is that relegation race of Super Unicorn, who will see first past the post, but then loses it in the steward's room. Soleil Fighter 7th up on the pace. Lavero had a perfect trip in behind them and then had to win it in the steward's room. Romantic Lau better. And also coming out of this race is Silo 6th, who you're going to make a case for coming back to a firm deck.
Yeah, look, I don't think he was sort of floundering a little bit here on this wet track, I think. I think he wasn't really suited by it. Had to come really wide in the straight too and finished off really nicely. I like the way Romantic Lau finished off. I think both these two are legitimate chances. The Lavero puts me off because of the draw now. He's not going to get that same sort of run.
One more to look at. It's last week. Samarkand running second. He bounced back after getting involved in that incident. Okay, it's not in Neither's Comet Splendido, so we'll just roll this replay. I won't make you talk because you just rolled your eyes, but Samarkand is a member of the David Hayes stable. Rachel King, drawn barrier 12. Comet Splendito's won 2 from his last 4. Had his run space this time in James McDonald and Danny Shum. And are either of these two in your selections, Paul?
No, but look, this was over 1,800 metres. Samarkand would have gone close, but he's just drawn wide. I think just from barrier 12, he might have to work to get across. That was a little concern I did have. At Comet Splendito, he won those 2 in a row and he sort of just went up in the rating. So I just wonder if he's at his limit there.
Trying to save you some work.
No, I'm trying to give them a good chance because they could probably come out and quit another race.
So you've gone to Samarkand to beat 7 Comet Splendito now.
Correct. No, I've gone with Silo, but I thought Silo wasn't suited by that wet track last time. So he's on top. Romantic Lau hit the line strongly. Daring Pursuit and Super Unicorn, who's very talented but just does a few things wrong. 5, 4, 6 and 10.
That is race number 7, the first leg of the late trouble with a watch on Samarkand and also Comet Splendito. Race number 8, the last leg of the IJC, and it's over the 1,200 metres. Good race. There's Sugar, there's 6 last start winners. Sugar, Gusto Sissimo, Kairos Dragon, 3 of them. Super Joy and Fun, a 3-time course and distance winner with a better draw. Lucky 8, Wide Gate, big effort last time. Denfield placed in this grade last start. Spicy Gold's won his last 3. Giant Leap's a last start winner, and Storming Dragon is a last start winner. This is one of the best races form-wise we've seen for ages at the Valley, Paul.
Really good race. And Gusto Sissimo, I think, will go to the front here. Chateau Neuf and Aurora Lady might just struggle from his wide draw, so he could just find it a little bit tough. Giant Leap, Super Joy and Fun. Storming Dragon, he'll be looking for cover from his draw, but he should be able to find it there. Spicy Gold, Goko Win and Kairos Dragon might just be a little bit further back, but there'll be good pace in the race.
Here's Nick with the rider of Gusto Sissimo. It's Hugh Bowman.
Hugh Bowman, previous winner of the IJC. It's a big night coming up at the Valley on Wednesday night, and we had the draw and the rider allocation yesterday. Those rides look pretty tasty for you.
Yeah, I have fared quite well in the draw. I mean, that's going to be another thing to get the job done. But no, we're going into the IJC with some handy rides, very open races. I think it's going to be an outstanding night's racing, and honoured to be a part of it.
Race 8, you're riding Gusto Sissimo, last start winner for Tony Cruz. You've got a couple for Tony, in fact you've got Lavera as well, but Gusto Sissimo, I know you've never ridden him before, but just having a look back at his win last time, he went forward, he was positive on him, and you got the job done. You're drawn well here on Wednesday night.
Well, he was very well backed last start, noticeably, and performed accordingly, so he's got a better draw this time. It's a very open race. I think there's a bit more depth to this race than the race he won last start, but in saying that, he's going in with outstanding form. He's been consistent all season, and yeah, he's got a good draw. He's got a lot in his favour, so hopefully he can win.
It's interesting you say it, because there was at the top Sugar. You won on last time, so you certainly know at least one of his rivals quite well.
Yeah, that's right. And like I said, it's a very open race, but we've drawn well. He's got the tactical speed. Quite happy to lead if nothing takes it up, but he's coming from a really solid last start win, and hopefully he can repeat that performance.
Hugh, you've ridden in a few of these sort of competitions. I guess this one ultra special now that you're based here as well.
Well, it's very nice to be representing Hong Kong this year. I've ridden in it many times, as I said, and it's always a great jockey challenge to be part of. I think in my personal opinion, it leads the way in global jockey challenges, and it's always fun to ride against your peers from around the world and catch up with them, and without the pressure of being a signature race. It's a bit more relaxed than that, but still it's good prize money on offer, and it's a very unique circuit, as we know, and to be representing Hong Kong is a huge honour, as I said.
That's Hugh Bowman. He's guaranteed himself an invite next year, win, lose or draw. It's how Sugar wins this. Gusto Sissimo 4th and Super Joy and Fun 6th. We just heard from Hugh on Gusto Sissimo. Paul, what are your thoughts on him?
Look, I think he'll go forward from a low draw. He led all the way at his last win. It was good. Here he sort of got stuck a little bit behind. Sugar went back. Look, I think he's a better horse ridden forward. I'm sure they'll do that, and I'm sure he's a good chance in the race. Sugar won't get this type of run like he did from Barrier 9.
Next up is Goko Win running second. This is a big run by Lucky 8. He's been in good form. Was a winner on the class drop going back 2 starts, and he seems to have brought that form back up here despite the fact the number next to his name is a 4.
Yeah, and he's a 6-year-old now, and he sort of had sort of career really good form at the moment. You can see him really finishing off strongly down the outside. He's got Ryan Moore aboard. Chateau Neuf was a good run. I think he's going to be a lot closer in the run as well. So both these are really good chances, I think.
And one more to have a look at. This horse is flying, Spicy Gold. Very strong form race. This one, the horse that he beat, Storming Dragon, has won since, and he's not the only winner to come out of this field.
No, definitely. And I quite like Storming Dragon. He's always threatened to win a race, and now he's come out and done it. And then he's been so consistent. So I think he's more than capable in this grade. Beauty Destiny, the one horse running third, has come out and won 2 in a row since. So it's a good form race.
It sure is. It's a really good race, the second last. What are you top for?
Going to go with one of the last start winners. There's plenty of them in the race, but I'll go with Storming Dragon with a lightweight and a win for Rachel King in the last. Chateau Neuf should be nice and handy. Gusto Sissimo will try and lead all the way. And Lucky 8 did catch the eye last time with Ryan Moore aboard. 12.526.
That's the second last. Race 8 is the fourth leg of the IJC, and the last leg gets underway at 10:10. Last race, Happy Valley on Wednesday night, and we brush home with a Class 2 over the 1800 metres. Moments in Time comes back to his favourite track of the Valley. Senor Toba, here's his first look at the Valley. Chilchibi last start winner carries an extra £2 for it. Karma's had one look at Happy Valley, and he placed in it despite not handling the bends all that well. Stunning Peach comes to the Valley for the first time. Flamingo Trillion doesn't. Very good record, course and distance, and Star Contact racing well, but just slightly better record in Class 3 at this stage, and everybody, Paul, is getting their chance.
Well, there's 1800 metres. There's a big run to that first bend, so there's opportunities for everyone to get into their positions. Moments in Time, I think from 10 will go forward with Flamingo Trillion, who does like to lead as well. He does like the 1800 metres at Happy Valley. Yellowfin, Star Contact, Mr. Ascendancy, Red Hair King, then Turin Mascot, Stunning Peach, Chilchibi will get back, and Tullabagil gets back. But with Moments in Time and Flamingo Trillion the race, it should be run at a good pace.
Here is Flamingo Trillion last time. He beats all but Chilchibi home, who really knuckled down over the 1650. And if the extra 150 metres is any indication, and the way he finished, has to be a plus, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think Chilchibi, Flamingo Trillion are both really good chances in the race. Chilchibi's probably the one of the two. Now, James McDonald will jump aboard because Zach Purdon's got another rider in the race, but both horses finished off really strongly here. But I did mind the run of Red Hair King up the inside. I thought he finished off nicely. So I think all three of them are chances.
Gets a pretty good draw. Too does Red Hair King. Here is a race back in last October. Star Contact 8th, the two we focused on. Karma, who wins, and Stunning Peach, who runs 5th. We'll have a look at his trial shortly, Stunning Peach also. But what of this run back in October?
Well, I thought it was a fantastic run because he didn't get any clear running down the straight, and as such lost all his momentum. Now, Karma's a big horse, and he struggled around Happy Valley last time he was there. I just wonder how he's going to get around the Valley here, but he's got plenty of ability on his day. But looking back here at Stunning Peach, no run. About now the gap comes, and look how much ground he makes up in that last sort of 50 to 100 metres, and it was a really strong run from him to hit the line.
It sure was, and he's been given 2 trials by Tony Cruz since then, and this is the most recent of them. Moments in Time 3rd, Chilchibi 4th, and Stunning Peach 5th. Quick touch on Stunning Peach's trial, and what about Moments in Time coming back to the Valley?
Yeah, well, he likes the Valley as well. He's just got to carry the big weight, 135. Might have to work from barrier 10 to get across, but we know he can be a strong leader as well. So, look, yeah, he wouldn't surprise if he ran a good race there. But, look, Stunning Peach and Chilchibi, both really nice, quiet trials for the pair of them. So I think they're both cherry ripe going into the contest here on Wednesday night.
I'll keep the fruit theme going. Then you're squeezing the peach in the last.
I am. He's on top. The Peach, the Stunning Peach, is hopefully he is on Wednesday night. He's to beat Chilchibi. Red Hair King is always consistent, and Flamingo Trillion likes Happy Valley. 8-3, 10-9.
It's a massive night. It's a great night at Happy Valley. There are 9 races. Earlier start time 6:30 for IJC night. We're racing on the A course. All the best to the jockeys across the 4 legs.